predator, so be sure to look right, left, front, back. They could be anywhere. At any time, they are free roaming. Coming up there on the right-hand side is the okapi and the yellow-backed diker. Okapi, very shy, very reclusive animals, not even discovered by the Western world until 1901.
Zebra.
With those stripes in the back, they might remind you of a zebra. Actually, they are the only known relative of the giraffe. And the yellow-backed diker. Diker is Afrikaans for diver. Whenever they get scared, the animals that live here. See what kind of rare species we can find. Maybe like a black rhino. Unfortunately, black rhino are very endangered. There are less than 5,000 of them left in the whole world. Being poached at a rate of about 2 a day. They're being poached for their horns, which are made out of keratin. Keratin is the same material that our fingernails and our hair are made out of.
Oh, man. Second one I'm watching the Notebook.
All the way down there in the left corner at the end of that mud wall is a female black rhino. She weighs about 2,000 pounds. Males weigh closer to 3,000. They are solid. They're still
laying down right there.
Despite their great size. The black rhinos are very solitary animals. Pretty shy too, not always easy to see. As you can see, sometimes they blend right in with the rocks. Not quite as social as their cousin, the white rhino. Now, this dense vegetation makes for great grazing for antelope, such as the greater kudu here on the right. And we've also seen bongo around these parts. Bongo are related to the kudu, both have the same white stripes on the sides, but the bongo are copper color. And both male and female have horns that lean backwards, which helps them to navigate through the tangled underbrush. We'll keep our eye out for those as well.
This is really cool.
Bongo up here laying on the hill on the left hand side. Also nicknamed the ghost of the forest because they are very rarely ever seen.
Oh, I got a tree. Here we go. That'd be a big old tree. I missed it.
Hey, but I recorded it. I'll get a screenshot of it.
Now we're going to head on down to the Safi River, see if maybe we can find some hippos.
Oh, hippos.
Oh, a baby hippo. Its board only weighs about 85 pounds. That's not too bad. But a full-grown male hippo can tip the scale at 5,500 pounds. So that is quite the growth spurt. Usually they will keep themselves submerged underwater during the day so they don't overheat. Can also hold their breath up to 8 minutes at a time underwater.
Oh, that's a duck. We don't need it. I'm sorry, we're going to be up to them in a
See
second.
a float of hippos coming up here on the left. That's what you call a group of them. It's a float. And the word hippopotamus is Greek for river horse. They are more closely related, though, to the whale for the echolocation feature. Cow and the pig for the even toes. Now, they will come out at nighttime and feed on about 150 pounds of grass every
One
night.
of them rocked our boat.
Birds hanging out on the island on the left. That's a pod of pink-backed pelicans. Get their name in their coloration during mating season. Now, hippos are excellent swimmers. They do prefer, though, to walk along the bottom of the riverbed if they can reach. Keep your eyes out underneath the water as well. There's one right there. More hippos past the island there on the left.
Just kicking it with the hippos.
Super cute, super deadly.
God, that's the #1 death. Yeah. Africa, right? Over crocodiles. That's we need to pay. If you paid extra for that, you get to do this tour over the canopy.
Ready to head over this old rickety bridge. Ready to head over this old rickety bridge. It's going to be going right over some Nile crocodiles down here on the left-hand side. And yes, those are real. We happen to see any with their mouths open. They're not trying to look scary, just letting out some excess body heat. It's how they regulate their temperature since they are cold-blooded. It's to be about as long as a giraffe is tall, 18 to 20 feet. Take down prey much bigger than themselves with a bite force of over 2,000 pounds of bone-crushing pressure per square inch of those jaws. They always look hungry to me. Let's get out of here.
This will get you ready for your real safari, dude.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
All right, now we're going to head on over to a completely different ecosystem with completely different animals.
I was just saying.
Speaking of different, coming up ahead on the right, see a baobab tree, also called an upside-down tree. They're able to survive long periods of drought by going leafless and
upside-down tree. Look at
and
this.
storing massive amounts of water
Tree.
in their huge trunks. It's from the Latin word reticulata, meaning net, describing the net-like shape of their pattern. Other ones here are Maasai. Maasai have these smaller, roughly edge to the pattern on their coat. So up, we're going to be coming up on a tower of giraffe. That's what you call a group of them, as a tower. And we're coming up ahead on the right-hand side. Also further up ahead there on the right, see some white-bearded wildebeest and some Ancoli cattle with those really long horns. Those are Ancoli cattle all the way in the back there. Those horns get to be about 6 feet in length, about 20 inches in circumference at the base. Both male and female have the horns. Wildebeest, also called gnu, spelled G-N-U, for the grunting noise they make.
It's already starting off that way.
And a closer look at this tower of giraffe here on the right-hand side. A giraffe are the tallest animals in the world. Even when they're born, they can look a grown man in the eye at 6 feet tall. They will spend about 80% of their day eating and require very little sleep, so pretty much if they're awake, they could be found eating. Their tongues are about 18 inches long, slimy, sandpapery in texture, dark in color. There's no reach sleeps on the bottom branches, even they're not tall enough for. Target colors, so they don't get sunburned because they do stick them out so often during the day.
That's so awesome.
Did you see him? We spooked him a little bit.
Yeah, man.
He heard your voice. He was like, oh, nope.
Didn't know what to do.
He's like, I don't want to talk to this country bumpkin.
He's like, I'm scared. Mama.
That's how they talk. They talk really high pitched because of their long voice, their long necks.
So they hear that sound.
If you hear banjo music, keep running.
Start making our way on down to elephant country.
A cardinal.
You could see cardinals anywhere. Where are y'all from?
Dallas, Texas.
Oh, okay. I went there not too long ago. Me and my brother, we took a road trip from Old Faithful, Yellowstone, all the way to
An
Georgia.
elephant coming up ahead
I'm
on
from
the
Georgia,
right-hand side. All by himself. It is a lone bull
My brother
elephant.
went to, or
Elephant's
my
actually
cousin
one
went
of
to
the longest
SMU.
childhoods of all mammals, about 13 to 15 years,
Oh!
so almost as long as a human's. After that
Elephant
time, if
straight
they're
ahead,
male,
black
they will go off
elephant.
on their own, like this guy. Might even form loose packs or groups. But if they're female, they'll spend probably the rest of their lives with their mothers, and they live for about 60 to 70 years. Elephants have over 100,000 muscles in their trunks, which they will use for everything from picking up food, drinking water, playing, even throwing sand or mud up on their backs. They use it as a natural sunblock. They do have very sensitive skin.
These animals are. I remember seeing something like dolphins. That's a big old elephant. He is huge. Boy.
He's drooling over there. That's disgusting.
Big trunk. You see his trunks? He's just
At least he's not talking with his mouth full.
Maybe he's deaf.
I saw a picture.
Using with, is it rude for an elephant to talk
Just
with
to be
a
sure we'll go
food in his trunk?
It's very slowly.
Oh, we're going over this. They got dingoes. That sounds creepy. Sounds like a dinosaur. Sounds like a Brontosaurus. We're at Jurassic Park.
Zebra.
Zebra.
Down through these red clay bits. No elephants like to eat the clay. It's got a lot of beneficial minerals. See some tusk marks over there. That's a good sign. Hopefully we can find some more elephants up ahead. Oh yeah, coming up right here on the left.